Remember, kids, some random stranger offers to let you sleep in their bed. Always say yes. These graphics really are dull. Keep in mind, this is the same hardware that can run Rogue Squadron, which has like amazingly detailed terrain, really good textures, particle effects, tons of sound, all mixed in surround sound. And I'm pretty sure Rogue Squadron was only 1 year after this. I believe it's 99, and this is 98. Although then again, Battle for Naboo was probably 99 because that's when Phantom Menace came out. So it's possible Rogue Squadron was actually 98, which would make it the same year as this. I'm looking it up right now. And yes, Rogue Squadron was released in 1998. So there's a good direct comparison for technical prowess. Although keep in mind, Rogue Squadron is not even remotely a typical example of what the N64 could do, because what Factor 5 was doing with the N64 was like dark sorcery. Because they were doing things no one else could manage to do, like having tons and tons of sound effects and recorded dialogue, which everyone liked to say the N64 just flat out couldn't do, and yet Factor 5 developed a really good compression algorithm and proved everyone wrong. But that does mean that Rogue Squadron and, well, Factor 5's games in general are something of an anomaly rather than a typical example of the N64. Because a typical example of the N64 would be more like Quest 64 here, with the largely flat terrain, super blurry textures, exceedingly basic low-quality sound effects. But keep in mind, the other was absolutely possible. Yeah, see, 18 from the water. I should just melee these guys. 34, yeah, I'm just gonna hit everything. Alright, so to the north we have Larapool and the Blue Cave. To the south we have Windward Forest, 2 unknown structures, Cull Hazard, Normoon, another settlement. There does appear to be a spirit here. Let's get water up to 12, and then I think I'll do some earth. Because earth has the armor, and I am using the armor. Wind doesn't seem to be very useful. The wind attack misses constantly. Case in point, only one of those hit. The wind attack misses constantly, and restriction doesn't seem to do anything. Yeah, it just misses. So, yeah, I'm not big on the wind element. I might not bother with that one very much. Then again, one of its later spells might be absolutely fucking dope, and I'll regret not having it. Well, I guess I couldn't regret not having it if I don't know what it is, but I'm certainly not going to prioritize wind at this point because it seems to be the least interesting of the elements. Okay, so that goes around to Cull Hazard and whatever that other structure is. So I'm just gonna go north. I'm just gonna go north to this Larapool settlement. Perhaps I will get a quest there, like find another orb. Because I get the feeling that's going to be our thing now, is we got the Earth Orb, maybe now we're just trying to get orbs for all the other elements. And that will, I don't know, help us find our father in some way. It would be nice if there was some sort of stat that allowed me to increase my travel range, but I don't think so. I guess that would be kind of unworkable, because if my movement radius increased, eventually I would be able to move the entire range of the arena, and that would make even having a movement radius completely pointless. So I'm going to assume we never get to up our movement radius, except with items like the giant's shoes. Oh my god, a single werehair. Oh no, there's 4. Oh, okay. I thought I was really boned there for a second. Nothing to the right. Alright, let's go in. Oh, the frame rate, no. Doesn't like that waterfall. Hello, peeps. Did you know Larapool is called the water capital? Oh gee, I wonder why they call it that. Some people prefer Limelin, or Limelin, but to me, Larapool will always be my home. Okay, well, I mean, if it's your home, it literally is. I haven't seen you around here before. On your way somewhere? I can't believe anyone would be so foolish when it's so dangerous to travel. But if you remain in our town, you'll be safe. This dialogue continues to have no flow to it. Even reading it feels awkward because it's just paced strangely. Also, this music sounds out of tune. Am I imagining that? I've heard the entrance to a cavern known as Blue Cave is located somewhere in this town. It leads to a mysterious, beautiful valley. According to an old saying, if the protecting waters recede, the road leading to Crystal Valley will be opened. Well, that must be the hidden valley the fortune teller mentioned. My grandfather told me about it when I was small. My God, the world existed that long ago? Up till now, no one has ever found the entrance. Well, that was kind of implicit in all of the preceding sentences, but thanks for adding that. An empty house that looks the same as the other. Hello there, Rosa. A sorceress named Leila is living here. It is thanks to her protective spell that we can live in safety. Well, that's pretty sweet. A long time ago, a water spirit created a crystal well. Ever since, Larapool has been blessed with much water. The well allowed water levels to be adjusted freely. People say the well still exists somewhere in town. I wonder if it's true. Well, I'm assuming if there's still water coming out, there is a well. I'll practice as hard as I can. I want to be good enough to sing before the prince and queen someday. Well, just wait a few more years till they invent auto-tune and you won't even need to be able to sing. My wife keeps pushing our daughter to become a singer. I'd like her to do whatever she wants. What, parents pressuring their kids to do something they don't really want to do? What is this, science fiction? Hello, you. My garden is rich with mint leaves. Let me know if you run out. I'll pick some more for you. Okay, so yet another item giver that only gives me the items if I don't have any. There's a lot of those. There seems to be like one for each item, but the problem there is traveling to each one of them, like if I ran out of all items. There is a fallback, so that's nice, that if I completely ran out of items, even though there's no shop, I could theoretically get some items by traveling to each and every one of these motherfuckers that gives me an item, but there's like one in each town. It would take a tremendous amount of time to get them all. I had to run away from Greenock and leave everyone behind. I wonder what has happened to my family. You left your family behind, you fucking prick? What? Wow. Okay. Saved himself and didn't give a shit. The ferry boat has broken down. Yeah, I noticed. I didn't even mean to come here. And I seem to be stuck here in this town. It seems that an evil force is casting a spell upon the water and the wind. They call this place Larapool, the water capital. Across from the southern cavern is Normoon, city of wind. One place or the other may hold your fortune. Well, I'm guessing I need to get an orb at both, so I may as well start here. Does this go anywhere interesting, or are these just all the rooms? Are there valuables I can pilfer? Or is it just going to be a bunch of identical looking rooms with really ugly art on the wall? Oh, that's an exit. Which goes down to water. I can't swim. What's in here? Oh, that doesn't open. Okay. That must be quest related later on. And yep, identical looking room with ugly art. Well, that's an exit. Alright. Spirit? Item? Chest? Anything? No. That's just a door that doesn't need to exist, it would seem. Ooh, there's a person in here. Hello, sir. I traveled all over when I was young, and I heard all kinds of stories, but the scariest was the Day of Grief. All the provinces of Keltland were fighting for possession of a magic book. You mean the fabled Elatail book? But the victorious province fell into ruin in only one day. That day came to be called the Day of Grief. A powerful magician restored the peace, but his methods are long forgotten. It's a vaguely interesting backstory, actually, but I wish it was conveyed a little better, other than me barging into some guy's hotel room and him inexplicably not getting offended, but instead giving me backstory. Leila. Oh yes, you're the sorceress. My destiny is to protect Larapool, but somehow the wind has stopped blowing. The reason can be found near the city of Wind, go figure, Normoon. When the wind stops, demons are free to spread throughout the land. Wind keeps demons at bay. How? I'm using all of my powers as water spirit to fight them off. Our world is balanced by 4 different spirits. If one of them should become stronger or weaker than the others, we are doomed. I have only enough power to protect this single region. Well, I mean, it is your region. You're the water spirit, I guess. Master Brian, you must help protect the rest. I didn't tell you my name. You're creepy. Also weird that the guardian sorceress that's protecting this region and keeping everyone from dying horribly just sits in a hotel room all day. She doesn't even have like a swanky castle or like an arcanium or just some cool mystical building. She just sits in a hotel. Alright. I'm guessing you're gonna give me some wings. You're a wee lad to be traveling about. I'll give you blue wings. Cool. I guess now I could use the Dondoran wings to get back to the other area and check out what that blue structure contained that I missed by accidentally getting on the boat. But I would have to run across the entire region from Dondoran, because it's also through the forest. Oh yes, that's actually a long ways to travel. And I'm pretty damn sure there won't actually be anything all that interesting there. Although, I just realized I've made the rounds all the way around town, and there doesn't really seem to be anything here. There is that door down there underneath the central plaza, but it doesn't open. So there is the old story about when the waters recede, the Crystal Valley will be accessible, or whatever. I guess I need to recede the waters in some way, but I don't have a means of doing that at the moment. So perhaps, then, I'm instead expected to go head to Normoon, the wind place. Ooh, precarious tree. Oh hey, this water's actually moving. That's nice. The water I was looking at earlier was disappointingly static, so at least there is some water that moves. This is a curious enemy. They appear to be people, not creatures, which is weird. Are they a creature that just happens to look like a person, or am I killing people? I mean, I know I killed the thief, but... I mean, either way, they're attacking me, so obviously I'm justified in murdering them, but it's curious they're not just like an animal. So they're beginning to hurt quite a lot. And I can't move, which is pissing me off. Is this ever gonna wear off? Annoyingly, they hop back every time they attack, so it's going to take forever to close the distance. There. Wow, those things are irritating. And I'm very confused by their design. Ooh, we have a vista here. Oh. Very underwhelming vista because the water looks so bland. It is moving. I'm actually kind of surprised by that. But I can also just see the edge of the polygon. It kind of has like a hard corner on it there. It doesn't recede into the distance. It's, yeah. I think this is a part of this music I've never heard. Yeah, that tail part before it loops I hadn't heard before because it restarts after every combat, and you encounter combat often enough, you don't really hear that part of the song. After you pass a cave known as Cull Hazard up ahead, it's straight on to Normoon. It's quite a hike, so rest here till you're ready to leave. Okay, well, at least there's this here. So I don't need to go all the way back to town to save. Although that might also mean this next area is going to be a gigantic pain in the ass. Ooh, hey. Oh, that's right. I was going to get water up to 12. Oh, well. I will soon enough. Oh, not these again. 3 of them, too. The moving away and the immobilizing me makes these things unbelievably annoying. Oh, these are tedious. Water. Ooh, it's Soul Searcher. I have a new spell there. Oh, and I have a new fire spell, Homing Arrow level 1. And Homing Arrow, you'd think that would be more of a wind spell because it would be similar to like the wind cutters kind of home in. I already need to rest again. Won't bother saving because it's only been like 2 minutes. Alright, how badly am I gonna die in here? Of course it's a cave, so I won't be able to fast travel out either, meaning I don't have that get out of death free card. I think I'm just gonna have to die. Although, since we've established there's really no consequence for dying, I can get out of here via that method too. Very ominous music. Skelebat. Alright. Fair enough. Homing arrow. Oh, what's that thing? Didn't an enemy used that against me earlier, I believe. Oh, Jesus. And yeah, it behaves very similarly to the wind cutter, so it's odd that's a fire spell. There's not much happening. Luckily, there aren't very many encounters here. Again, I think because it's too narrow to spawn the arena. But that does mean not much is happening. And just another single Skelebat. Yeah, these things aren't terribly, worrisome. Homing arrow. It still mostly misses. Just like the wind cutter, it's kind of not worth it. Also, those Skelebats are, of course, doing the thing I always complain about, where a winged creature is somehow hovering in place. Which generally, most flying things with wings cannot hover in place. I mean, hummingbirds do, but they flap a lot faster than these fucking things do. I mean, these things really spastic animation does mean they are flapping pretty quickly, but not hummingbird quickly. There's no way this thing could hover in place. Oh, man. Is this the only enemy here? I'm beginning to wonder. I love how my attack up and defense up icons actually make it impossible to see how much damage I'm taking, because they obscure those numbers. I really wish Power Staff lasted longer. It's almost not worth it. I have no clue what Soul Searcher does. I'll try that next. I suspect it may be, just based on the name, it may be some sort of drain MP thing. Miss. Yeah. Yeah, just going off the name, I'm gonna guess that is a extract MP from the enemy thing, which either doesn't work on every enemy, even though these things are clearly using a magic spell because they're using Wind Cutter, or it just has an insanely low chance of working. Bottom line is, it's something I'm not gonna bother to use because it doesn't seem to be useful. Oh, oops. I accidentally... I was just already going to heal, so I had already pressed down, which involved leveling up water. Which is fine, I don't mind leveling water more, but that level menu, the elemental level menu, takes just long enough to pop up after combat. It's not instantaneous. It takes just long enough to happen that I didn't realize it was happening there until I had accidentally already picked something. Oh no, we have a big clearing. Well, the encounters are going to increase at this rate, because it's nice and open. There is nothing down there. More organ in the music. It is very strange to... Wow, those things are fucking creepy. It's weird to hear that much organ in a score, as I said. Oh, look at those things. That is a fascinating design. They're kind of creepy, or they're kind of cute, and extremely creepy at the same time. Yeah. They're sort of like if Shadow the Hedgehog fucked a demonic crow. It's legitimately disconcerting. And I am nearly dead. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, God. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and use a healing item. I have plenty for the time being. And these 50 ones aren't even that valuable anymore, because 50's not my whole bar anymore. This thing seems to do more damage, so we'll kill it first. Oh, God. I'm actually going to try to run away from this thing. Oh, there we go. Barely escaped. Okay, the scarecrows are extremely powerful. And they're a cool design. I like the way those things look. They seem kind of out of place. They don't really look like anything else we've encountered, but they're cool. Okay, 2% on that. I'm about to level MP. Cool. I don't want to deal with the scarecrows. But sure, it's just one. Oh, God. I was going to say it's just one of them, but... I could do Power Staff, but the turn it takes to apply that is just one more turn I have to take tons of damage. Oh, fuck off. Okay, starting to look like I might need to do some grinding. Every single combat encounter is running a serious risk of destroying me. Oh, I can handle a Skelebat. Although that Wyvern is... Oh, no. No, I'm running from that. That was a lot of damage. Okay, I'm officially underleveled. And I'm not happy about it. Anything in that corner? No. Okay, so there's a plume of either smoke or mist over there. That might be a waterfall. I can't tell from this distance. There's no map for in here, of course. Ooh, I think I see bubbles back there. Yeah, there's bubbles back there. No, no, no. This will destroy me. I can handle one, sort of. So do I go this way or that way? Is that a dead end? Is that the way out? Should I go get those bubbles and come back? Or should I go this way first? I don't know. It was a chest. Again, we have the hovering in place thing, and this thing isn't even flapping as quickly as the Skelebats. It's also exceedingly blobulous and fat. I don't believe for a second that thing could fly. Healing potion, excellent. And yeah, that's just a waterfall. Although I'm assuming it's for show, because I don't see any way of getting down there. It's kind of a shame, without any sort of jump, or climb, or anything of the sort, our freedom of movement is very limited, which means the playable terrain is extremely restrictive. We just sort of have a narrow pathway we have to follow. And it looks like this just loops around it out of the spot anyway. Ooh, hey, another spirit. Excellent. Let's get 14 water. Maybe at 15 I get a new thing. Oh no, I have Water Pillar level 3. But again, has the inherent problem that it's point blank only, at which point I should physical attack. I don't like this area. Ooh, hey, no scarecrow. I can deal with this. I think. If my attacks had actually fucking hit. Good news is the arrows often missing works both ways. It's a shame it takes a while, though. Although, by and large, I will admit, the combat in this game is fairly quick. The inherent problem with turn-based combat is that it takes forever. But this one moves along at a respectable clip. Oh god, yeah, he's putting out more damage than I can heal. Ow. God, I can not quite outpace how much damage he's doing. Oh, good, good, there we go. That bought me a little time. A little more healing. Yeah, I'm basically breaking even here. I need to get ahead by a turn so I can hit him. 20. Okay, can I pass that threshold at all? Not really. Oh my god. I'm just breaking even. Okay, please just miss a bunch or something. This is a very good chance when I try to melee him, I'll just miss. And then he will kill me. I need a tiny buffer of health to finish him off. Okay. 29, that's pretty good. If he misses me, a couple, not really, one did. Are you dead? Oh good, I thought he had 2 more hits. Well, now I'm basically dead, and I also don't have MP to heal, which means I need to move, and if I move, I'll get encounters. Oh. 3 gels? I could barely do that last time, but I'll try it again. Let's do some spirit armor, though. That'll help. Even though I waste a turn doing that, which just means I take more damage. Which to some extent accounts for the difference in damage that I take by having higher defense. Doesn't even seem to reduce it much. Those things tend to do 2 or 3 a hit, and with spirit armor, they do 2 or 3 a hit. I'm not sure that's making a difference. Because these numbers are small enough that unless its modifier is pretty big, it's gonna round to the same number anyway. Okay, one more. Don't miss. Don't miss. God. This place is miserable. Alright, move on. 5 more steps. Not even 5 steps. 4 of them? No, I can't do 4. This is getting so old. And of course, the other benefit to the melee is that since it fills MP, it kind of ensures that I will be able to heal after combat. Whereas if I were fighting these things with spells, I'd probably be nearly out of MP by the end of the fight, and thus wouldn't have any left over to heal, so... Oh, I got a new spell, though. Ice Wall. Still no healing level 2, although I can get to Ice Wall by either going to Water Pillar level 2 and then going left, or by going to healing and going down? That's weird. So I guess I was wrong. There's probably fewer spells than I thought then, if some of them are going to be redundant. Okay, a Wyvern on its own. I may be able to do this. And I'm close to the escape boundary. So... let's do some armor. Oh, God. The armor seems to help on that attack a lot. Take like 5 less damage. Yeah, 17, 18 instead of like 23. Oh, shit. Oh, good. Miss. Okay, I'm giving up. He may have died in 1 more hit, and I could have pulled that off, but I had 19 health, and that could have done 19 damage, so I'm gonna have to stop and grind a bunch. Alright, what's in here? Anything good? Hero's Drink. I don't need that. Oh my god, can you fuck off? 2 chests. Hopefully one of them isn't a horrible mimic that'll murder me. Honey bread obtained. Excellent. Healing potion. Excellent. I know I'm not really trying to dodge these, but the reality is these homing ones, it doesn't really seem to make a difference whether you move or not. If I don't move, they usually hit me but sometimes don't, and if I move, they usually hit me but sometimes don't. I'm not sure it's worth trying. Like, yeah, that didn't help at all. And of course, once the first one hits you, you then stop moving, and thus can't dodge the remaining ones. So it kind of turns into a stun lock effect. So if you're curious why I'm not dodging those, that's why. I just want out of here, and I'm not sure how much longer this goes on for. See, here's the thing. The reason I haven't been using Power Staff. These, right now, take 3 physical attacks to kill. With Power Staff, they would probably take 2 melee attacks to kill. But I have to spend a turn to cast Power Staff. Meaning, whether I spent the 3 turns just hitting them, or 2 turns hitting them and a turn casting the spell, they still get 3 attacks off, meaning the ultimate amount of damage I'd be taking is the same. Right? I mean, let's find out. So if I do, like, Fire Staff, or Power Staff, cast this, now he gets an attack. Now I'll attack. He'll survive. Yep. So then he gets a second attack. And, okay, yeah, 2 hits will kill him. So the 3 hits is overkilling them by a small amount, but still, I don't really come out ahead doing that, especially if there's multiple, because the Power Staff will not last long enough to take out more than one of those guys, so it really only makes one go more quickly, and the fact that you spend a turn casting it makes up the difference. It's just not worth it. But I can't quite reach him, so there I couldn't hit him, so it makes sense to cast it there, because I needed to pass the turn anyway. It's still weirding me out that this music sounds like it's from a Super Nintendo game. What I'm hearing and what I'm seeing are from completely different eras, and it's really distracting. Oh, you know what? Just for fun, let's try Soul Searcher on him. Oh. Why did that end combat? I have no clue why that happened. Ooh. What is this? Oh, this looks kind of awesome. Weird root tunnel thing going on. And it's too narrow for encounters, which is even better. Oh, this is great. It's like we're headed into Brinstar or something. All right, where does it take me? Well, there's a chest here. Anything good? Silent Flute. Prevents enemy spell. Oh yeah, it's like silence. Okay. Please tell me this is a way out. I want to be done with this cave. It's not fun here. Oh, and this isn't too narrow for combat. Damn it. Yep. More blood gels. Okay. What should I level? Earth has fallen pretty far behind. I think I should start catching that up. I'm not particularly worried about wind, but particularly if Earth has things like spirit armor, it may be worth leveling that. So let's catch it up a little. I am very slowly getting more health. I mean, I entered this cave with, I think I was actually under 100 when I entered the cave, like 98. I gotta go straight through, which hopefully is the exit. Or I can go up this, which might be just a side path to a chest. I'm gonna check this way first. Or it's just a total dead end? Why does this exist? Oh god, maybe we get an item that can clear that later, but that appears to be an absolutely worthless dead end. So let's get the fuck out of here. And hey, as long as it's throwing me 2 at a time, I can do this. This might be the spot to grind. But their weird cyclopean eye is kind of freaking me out. I'm tired of looking at these things, they're gross. And also the sound of that spell is really ugly. And not only is it ugly, but I have to hear it 5 times every turn. I'm about to get another HP, but I'm really hoping this is an exit. Please, please, just let me out of this goddamn cave. I don't want to be here anymore. Or does it just keep going forever and I'll die of old age? Holy shit, it's still going. Oh, that looks like an exit. Oh, thank God. I'm out. Okay, where am I now? Oh, I guess I'm in Normoon? Oh, I thought I would have to go to a new region and then travel to Normoon, but it looks like I just went straight in. Oh, thank fuck. I can just save now. Ooh, no, the frame rate does not like this place. Holy shit, he looks evil as fuck. If I can get that camera to level out. Look at his evil grin. Are you sure you're not totally evil? Hey there, have you seen a silver-haired man with razor-sharp eyes? Where has that knave gone? Wow, he looks like he's from a different game, honestly. Lead instrument on the right there is very twangy. Fresh bread, which isn't that great an item anymore. It's not even half my health. Fresh bread, glorious. I'm sure they won't mind that I've completely stolen it without asking or being given permission or anything. Nothing back here, except a bad frame rate. More fresh bread, I'm assuming this is as well. Oh no, it's hero strength. Well, the good news, I haven't yet been told I can't carry more items, so despite this very small list that I then have to scroll, like, forever, That was giving me the impression that I was going to have a fairly small capacity, but looks like I can just keep carrying items. Hopefully there's no limit. The wind does more than simply blow. The life of the people and the animals, the land, water, fire, everything is affected. It can't be seen, but its power is very important. Could you please be more specific? I'm not really sure how wind does all those things. Since olden times, the Windward Forest has been the hiding place of the Wind Jade. If you hold this special stone, you can place the wind at your command. Somehow a stranger has found the stone and is using it in evil ways. Your best chance against the person who holds the Wind Jade is to keep moving. Still targets are easier to hit. If it is not returned to its place, all the wind in Keltland will cease. Okay, so now we know where the next stone is. It's in the Windward Forest. Not here in Normoon. Although it seems like the next place I should be going is Windward Forest, which means I'm going to have to go back through Cull Hazard. Well, actually, no, because I could take wings to Larapool and skip Cull Hazard. Oh, that would be nice. Hopefully this place has its own set of wings. Yeah, the slowdown here. It's quite bad. Hello, you. Shannon. Keep forgetting your name. So you too have come to this town. Well, indeed I am standing here. I've heard of a mysterious gem in the Windward Forest with power to control the wind. I heard that a wind sorcerer has been seen there. We can still feel his zephyrs, but for how long, I wonder. So do you actually do anything, or... We'll save, head back out, see if I can get some wings. So I haven't checked this building. Oh man, look at this fat fuck. Me and my mates are vagabonds. We wander wherever our boots take us. But the other day, we stumbled across a precious stone in the woods outside this town. But after we got to this town, the one who was holding it disappeared. My God, look at that gut. I mean, that character model is exquisite. Oh, I know, it even has a scar across his eye. I didn't see that at first. Look at that. That might be the most beautiful character model ever created. Majestic. An old guy who kind of looks like Ki-Adi-Mundi. Nobody here but us old folks. We're retired druids. We can't do magic anymore, so if the wind should stop or demons should swarm into town, we would be powerless to do much about it. Oh well, I'll keep that in mind when I'm formulating plans to take this place over. Thanks, guy. Ooh, I can get into the wheat field here. Or whatever this is. I don't know if it actually is wheat. There's probably a spirit hidden in there. So it just seems like an obvious thing to do. Would I see the bubbles above this? I think they'd rise higher than this. Ooh, hey, yeah. Ah, yeah. Did I call it or what? Earth, I guess. Does that mean I can enter this field? There might be another. Ooh, yeah, right here. Right next to me. Rolling rock. Okay, maybe that summons the AVG in. And this should be where we get some wings. Hello there, geriatric one. Well, what a cute-looking laddie. I'm just a... I'm just a hag, but I am the keeper of the green wings. Well, I know I called you geriatric, but I wasn't expecting you to self-identify as a hag. You don't usually see people do that. Hag has a bit of a negative connotation. It is typically a pejorative. If you eat all your honey bread, don't worry. I'll give you more. That's the better one, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Okay. I have 2 of those. 1, 2... 3. Ooh, okay. Especially now that I have a healing spell. I haven't actually consumed any bread in quite some time. Which is good, because it means I can stock him up for a boss fight. There was a magician in our group who kept to himself. He disappeared not far from here. He might be in the woods. Everyone's telling me the same stuff. And this appears to be an exit, because there's a sign, right? Yeah, yep, it is. So where am I now? Oh, the Windward. Oh, okay. I thought Windward Forest over there and Cull Hazard were separate routes. I didn't realize they looped around. In that case, I think I'm actually going to go back to Larapool. Which means now I need to go get more wings. Ooh, that pedal tone on the left is very ugly. Like all the instruments, it's too dry. It's just a whole note, but it's not tied to the next one, so it stops. But there's no reverb, like, kind of connecting them together. It's just... It's kind of ugly. But I think I'm going to save here. And I think I'm going to head south. And I guess I'm going to try entering the forest from the other end. You know, from this end, as opposed to from Normoon, and that'll give me a chance also to look at that structure that's next to it on the map that's just north of it, which might just be a save point like the one north of Cull Hazard, or it's possible the forest is actually locked from this side and I have to go at it from the other way, because otherwise I could have skipped Cull Hazard by going south through Windward Forest, getting all the way through it because it cuts through to Normoon, and then I could just use the wings to go to Larapool and never even go to Cull Hazard at all, which it seems like the developers wouldn't let me do that, so Windward Forest might be locked from this end. Alright, so I actually stopped recording for a bit and did a very small amount of grinding. Very small amount, but I got a couple levels, which did get me a new spell. I still haven't tried Ice Wall now that I look at it, but under Fire I got Hot Steam here. It's the bottom of the first tier, which when you use it is just, it's an omnidirectional, very short range but all directions attack. I will show you. Probably won't reach these guys though. No, it's extremely short range. So right between them I could probably hit both. Yeah, as you can see it does about 50-ish damage total. That isn't that much to get excited about really. It's okay. It's nice that it's omnidirectional, but I don't think I got anything else new. I have Water Pillar 3, which I don't think I've tried yet. That's pretty good. 38. Although my physical is doing around... I was gonna say my physical is doing around 50. It's actually doing quite a bit more than 50 to these. Yeah. I have not tried Ice Wall. Let's just see what this does. Oh. It appears to be like Hot Steam, just an omnidirectional. Yeah, I think so. It looks like it has more range than Hot Steam, although that range might just be the visual effect, because I swear that orc was within range of the visual effect, and yet it didn't hit him. Let's try Rolling Rock. Does this just... I'm assuming it rolls straight out and can... Oh no, it rolls across. Okay. I was expecting it to roll forward through multiple enemies, so they're kind of in an arc here. Can I hit all three? No. Because its hitbox is actually not that big. I don't know, they're giving me a lot of spells that are capable of hitting more than one enemy, then they're very temperamental in whether or not they actually do hit more than one enemy, which just makes it very underwhelming. It's like that Rolling Rock, that could be pretty awesome, actually, if you could, like, hit several enemies in an arc, but it requires the enemies to be lined up perfectly, and it requires you to be lined up perfectly with the perfectly lined up arc of enemies. It relies on way too much fortuitousness, which does mean it's not particularly satisfying to use, because most of the time you're just gonna go, oh, it missed. And that's not particularly engaging. Neither is the encounters every 3 steps. And these things kind of creep me out, for a variety of reasons. I can't turn left, so I can't melee him, which means now is a good time to use Hot Steam. Except it doesn't hit. You know, the miss rate in this game is quickly becoming the thing I hate the most about it. It's just such a flagrant waste of my time. Like, it serves absolutely no function of any kind except to waste my time. What I really want more than anything else at this point is just healing level 2. Alright. Do we have anything here? Is this a save point? Can I rest here? You want to travel on, little one? Well, it's impossible. The bridge is down and it'll take a while to fix. The only way for you to get to Normoon is to go by way of Cull Hazard Cave. And I was completely right. I can't get here from this direction. From this point on, we'll be entering the Windward Forest. But we hear that a suspicious magician has shown up. He has the power to control the wind and probably was the one who blew down the bridge. Yeah. Okay. Well, I envisioned a locked gate or something, but a destroyed bridge is close enough. Even though the bridge is perfectly intact. So it is a locked gate, even though the dialogue is implying the bridge has been blown down, which it most certainly hasn't because I've just walked across it twice. Okay, well, luckily I don't need to go back through Cull Hazard because I've already been to Normoon. Yeah, give me the wings. Fuck off. Hag. Alright, into the Windward Forest. We're looking for the, wind... It wasn't gem. Oh, Jade. That was it. Okay, what fresh hell awaits us here? Let's do Earth. Anything new? No. Okay. Maybe at 13 then. Oh god, bugs, please tell me these don't poison. I don't think I could deal with that. Termant. Well, it doesn't look like they poison. They just do Wind Cutter, because it seems most of the enemies in this game do Wind Cutter. Well, they certainly hurt. I'm worried. I'm gonna have to grind. Well, I'm delighted that this area is going to be a slog as well. So I guess I'm looking for a magician at this point. Oh, what the hell is that? Oh god. Oh shit. That's an interesting attack. Wow, we have multiple really interesting designs here. We have pissed off gelatinous Pac-Man. We have fuzzy snow spider, ant termite hybrid, and weird fairy amalgamation. Temptress. Ugh, that's an interesting name. I certainly wouldn't be tempted by that thing because it's fucking scary. Okay, well, the arachnoid doesn't actually have as much health as I was really worried it would have. I think the Termants have more. 2 hits. Is it 3 or 4 hits? 3... Yeah, it's gonna be 4 hits. 5. Fuck off, Temptress. Let's get some armor. She doesn't last long. She's got an AoE, so I don't want to deal with that. Oh god, I'm gonna die, aren't I? Just gonna kill Pac-Man, and then maybe fuck off. Wow, Pac-Man has a lot of health. Okay. Well, the good news is I'm actually really close to town, so it's not that big a deal to die. Except, it's put me in the other town. I'm in Larapool. Use the wings. Maybe it doesn't take you to the town you're nearest to. It must take you to the last town at which you rested. So I'm gonna get some new wings, and I'm gonna rest here in hopes that that means next time I die, I'll come here. Nice Santa hat, Risha. All right, let's just head back in and probably die again. I guess that's the tactic in this game, is just grind until you die, heal up at the inn, go back and grind until you die again. Gotta say, it's not a very well-paced game in terms of your progression. It is absolutely expecting me to be grinding, and I don't really want to. The combat is at least fairly quick, but that doesn't count for a whole lot when I can only do a few rounds of combat before I have to go heal. The going to town, or dying and going to town, resting at the inn, and running all the way back actually takes longer than the combat does. Oh, just die already, you cunt. Can I kill at least one of these? Good. Now you'll kill me. Yep. Alright. Rinse, repeat. Back already? Yes, I'm back already. Alright, right about here. I'm gonna hit combat. Yep, there it is. Oh god, really? 5 things? Now I'm gonna run away. Well, I did see a house over here. Oh god. Does it really need to be 5 things at once? And I wasted a turn because... Oh yeah, look at its animation here. Because it's undulating front to back, when at the rearward part of its animation, it's outside the pickup radius, and so I hit A right when the icon went away. That is such a terrible design. Skip turn should be a totally different button, so it's impossible to do by accident. Alright, I'm gonna run away. Oh. Oh no. I get the feeling these things are really dangerous. And there's 4 of the bastards. But I'll give it a shot. They have an exceedingly creative name. Although, luckily, they're not doing any sort of new, weird, devastating attack. They're just doing that same homing arrow attack that tons of other stuff did. These things do look cool, though. I like their jack-o'-lantern pumpkin heads. I like that they're hinged open like a terrifying maw. I love that they're glowing inside, which I guess makes sense. They're a jack-o'-lantern. They would be glowing inside. Although, if their head is a jack-o'-lantern, why are they also carrying a conventional lantern? It is kind of weird they have floating gloves and shoes like Rayman. Or Tonic Trouble, if you want a deep cut. Don't get me, please. Oh. No. I see you died again, you pansy. Shut up, bitch. Don't judge me, old bag. I'll be back. Probably. Well, at least it's daytime. I'm sure there won't be any horrible monsters in the daytime. Oh, wait, there are. Recast the fucking armor, because it's just uselessly brief. It's already gone. Okay, I'm gonna heal and run away. No, don't do this to me. Let me escape, please. No. Oh. Barely. Now I spent 20 minutes healing. Have you ever seen anything so riveting? The way we're doing the same thing over and over. Staring at his weird little quail hook of hair while he does it. Look at that thing jiggle around. Why is that there? How does it stay vertical? Oh no. You know, I haven't actually even hit one of these yet. I don't know how much health they have. Let's try Soul Searcher, because last time I did that it ended the fight instantly. Oh no, it's a scan. So if that's just a scan, give me enemy info. For one, the info was up for 1 second. I didn't read that. And no, I didn't press a button to make it go away. It was only on screen that long. But for another, why did doing that to the Wyvern earlier end the combat instantly? Oh, there we go. Address HP 130, I think it said 131. I don't know, Wind Cutter. And it only scans the one of them, so even though there's two Temptresses, which are an identical unit, it will only pop up the thing while the other one is attacking, so... Look at that, look how brief that was! Oh, it wore off. Wait, it wears off. Why would it wear off? If I've scanned the creature, I know its capabilities, right? That makes no sense. Okay, it looks like as long as I don't get close to these, they're not that bad. Although, I'm also out of MP now. Which means I don't really have a choice but to move in. Oh, can I not hit them? I'm definitely close enough to this one. I mean, I realize they're airborne, but I could melee attack the Wyverns and they're airborne. Game's just making up its rules as it goes. Ooh, hey, a chest. Healing potion. Yeah, that's not gonna help me all that much, honestly. Okay, let's get Earth up to 13. I got a new thing. Weakness. I don't like the sound of that. Debuffs are a thing I don't typically bother with in games. Usually because the effect is negligible, and frankly, I feel like the turn would be better spent on an attack. Nothing new under fire. Honey bread. Nice. There's a bed here. Why can't I rest? Man, if I could just rest here, this would be great because this would be a way I could go out, grind a bit, come in, rest. I could do some pretty good grinding that way, but I guess that would be too convenient, wouldn't it? Wouldn't want the audience to be having any fun now, would we? Maybe I should put some into Wind. The Wind Cutter, there's certain types of enemies, the ones I need to keep a distance from, Wind Cutter is actually fairly useful. Because it has good range. Fireball does way more damage at the moment because my fire is level 14. But Fireball has weirdly short range. It's more of a flamethrower than a fireball. Fireball kind of implies a projectile that can travel, where it's more just a stream of fire like a flamethrower, which would have very limited range. Although at this rate, it's gonna take forever because I'm only doing like 4 damage to these things and they have like 130 health each. So there's no way my MP bar is gonna last long enough. to this point, the flickering of the octagons is really beginning to grate on me. It's fine they're there, because something needs to indicate the limits of the arena and the range of movement, but does it need to flicker? The answer is no, by the way. Yep. Alright, I'm gonna risk getting a little closer. Try Fireball. Yeah, that's just gonna make the Temptress move instead of... yeah, that's what I was afraid would happen. Screw it. There's really no way I can win that fight. Unless I wanted to go through all of my MP items and just whittle them away very, 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 very slowly with Wind Cutter. But that would probably take all of my MP restoring items. Oh no. Who's this? Are you the sorcerer that's gonna murder me? Oh, that's a scarf! Oh god, I was so confused. I misread the visuals on that horribly. They looked like giant purple lips at first, like protruding from his face. Wow. I was really confused for like a sixth of a second. Zels. Get out of my way, brat. I'm the one who holds the Wind Jade. Yeah, I see that. You are literally holding it right now. All you who belittled my power are about to be blown to smithereens. Oh no, and we're just straight into combat. Okay, prevents enemy spells would be nice. I'm assuming he's going to sling spells because we were told he's a sorcerer. Although he does look exceedingly recalcitrant and emo. Oh god, oh no. Oh, he hurts. Just close the distance and whack him. Oh god, his melee hurts really badly. Although, actually, mine hurts him a lot more than his hurts me. Although I wasted my attack boost on a miss. Fantastic. Oh yeah, there's no way I can survive that. Well, I guess I could just chew through my healing items. My other option is to back up a bunch and... Ooh! Hey, that attack's easily dodgeable. That's nice. But I don't have any MP now. How about, some leaves? Ow, 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 ow. Prick. Let's see, what would do the most to him? I guess probably Fireball is my best bet. I mean, my highest attack is, of course, Water Pillar, but I'm not sure this will reach him. Oh, it did. Excellent. Back up, back up, back up, back up, back up. No, he's just gonna do a melee. I'll do a honey bread. Fuck it. Ow. Do Fireball. I can stay slightly farther back and hopefully avoid melees. Yeah, as long as he keeps doing that, I'll be fine. So go forward a bit. Because of course, if I actually get to the edge of the arena, I will have nowhere to dodge. And I've kind of done that. I have kind of cornered myself, so I need to be really careful here. Oh no, don't melee me. Fuck off, bitch. Don't want your crap. Alright, let's go the other way. I've got plenty of space now. Except now I have to deal with the camera being worthless. Like that. I was tilting the stick the wrong direction because the camera changed angles mid-spell. Thanks, game. This is not working at all. Oh god, this fucking camera. See, the problem is, I can center it like this, but the moment I let go of the B button, it just goes back to here, because it's arbitrarily decided that's the default position. Screw it, I'll use another healing item. I'll need to use another MP item. Miss. Glorious. I really like the part where the guy I'm fighting isn't even on screen. No, no, fuck off. Stop doing this one. Do the one I can dodge easily. He's really decided he wants to hit me instead. Just pissing me off. I sure do have a great view of this tree, though. Look how wide his travel range is, though. It's like twice as wide as mine. He has like permanent giant's boots. Which is why his melee is so devastating. I can't outrun him. Like, I've kind of gotten it. Like, I've seen everything this guy has to offer. Can we move on? Guess not. This is so boring. Oh god, I got him. Thank fuck. That was absolutely miserable and unbelievably boring. What should I do? I'm gonna get fire up to 15. Oh, I got more than one level, I guess. Okay. How about some water? Wind Jade obtained. Superb. Noticed this during the fight. Let's do Earth. Still don't have Rock 3. Okay, can I get the hell out of here now? Hopefully this just comes out at the bridge. Alright, yes, this is the bridge. Can I open it from this side? Oh, I can. Thank God. Hey guys, you know the bridge you said is out? It's not actually out. The bridge is fixed, little one. It wasn't broken. That means you can reach Normoon easily through the forest. Yet not so easily. It's absolutely loaded with hideous monsters. The magician in the woods has gone away. Yeah, that's because he's dead. The wind has started to blow again. The only thing blowing around here was the boss fight itself.